Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgy.
Hi, Paz.
And this is Cradle of Filth. It's just one of those kind of band names you just kind of enjoy saying. Cradle of Filth. A song called Crawling King Chaos, and they have a new album out, but it's not out for a while. Out till October the 22nd. It's called Existence is Futile. And it's got a pretty cool album cover, actually.
Yeah, quality that.
So, The Filth and I go back a bit, but not like I'm a major fan or anything, but I've always enjoyed them. I've always enjoyed the chaotic sort of, something about the sort of black metal pantomime chaoticness that I kind of like.
Black metal pantomime, like.
Yeah, if you're not English, look up pantomime, and if you think, well, that's really odd, the English think it's really odd too. So, but it's a staple of Christmas in England. I know panto is definitely a very English thing. But it's got that sort of Dimmu Borgir black metal, but a bit panto, a bit kind of, it's taken out of what it was. It's moved away from that dark, dirty black metal Carpathian forest kind of thing, and brought very much shinily into the light, you know, with like big production and all of that sort of thing, which makes it kind of far bigger than its genre normally goes for. So you've got, like I say, Dimmu Borgir's an obvious thing to point at, and Cradle of Filth. People have thrown a lot of mud at Cradle of Filth over the years, and I think they do what they do very well myself. I have not heard this though, so maybe they've gone in a whole new direction. It's an acoustic love song.
No.
I
have no skin in this game. I've never been a Cradle of Filth fan. Happy to be told otherwise today.
And Cradle of Filth very much have their signature sounds and tropes that I mean, well done to them. They are their own, and though they use them, or in the past they used them to death, at least they were their own sort of thing. So they're one of those bands that I think I would say, if I heard something that sounded similar, I would say, oh, that sounds like Cradle of Filth. I never think, oh, Cradle of Filth sounds like someone else. You know, I think they're very much their own thing, and that's not an easy thing to pull off, is it? To become the touchstone that things are compared to. Now, obviously, this is not going to be for. I haven't heard this. I'm just going off all of any Cradle of Filth stuff I've got in my mind. So
Kids, make sure your parents are out the room.
So kids, yeah. Yeah. Or play it really loudly if you want to worry them. I don't know. Like I say, could be an acoustic love song, but it probably isn't.
Nothing's done to him, and never let you Shift to chaos. Above this, reach dark office. Above this, seize the goddess. Above this, reach dark office. Above this, seize the goddess. Above this, reach dark office. Above this, lead a puppet propaganda. Now beast is fighting. I can't survive the core of everything accelerating. 2 years of preventing war. The beast is fighting. Underlit by door. Still time brings back humanity. Into that looming overthrow. Scattered with lenses, fate is done. In the necrotic verbal terminus rights and tenders while the face of the time of the mountain secret purpose fire spice of forest black. Millions flee the monster. They like your work, it's like a monstrous war. It's all of time. You feel to the need that we never wait this time. Fighting ways and annihilate. Above this, reach dark office. Above this, seize the goddess. Above this, reach dark office. Above this, seize the goddess. Above this, reach dark office. Above this, lead a puppet propaganda. The beast has wasted. Behind the sun, the least of these is navigated. For everything and everyone. The beast has wasted. Terrified the door. For a burning footprint on a distant world, sending the war. A distant world, sending the war.
That was really good.
That was
That was really good.
everything that I want from the film. It's just it ticked.
really
It had
good.
all of their things in it that I was saying. You know, they have their tropes. They got that high pitched howl that he does. He has this low pitched, slow voice that he does. He did that. You do not want to be Cradle of Filth drummer. Because you will be exhausted within about 2 songs. It was completely overblown, massive theatrical black metal panto. It is.
Yeah.
It's everything. Admittedly, it's the finale of the panto, but it's you know, you've got the choir, you've got the sort of the, you know, that sort of churchy keyboard, and then you've got all of that fast riffing over the top when there's like a don't know whether I call it a chorus or what, but the guitar where it just literally, I mean, you know better than I, but they're playing like just kind of going through the chords, and it just sounds so good.
It's been really well produced. I really like the music and the guitar work. It was far better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
And yeah, the drummer, he's about 10 arms to play that.
Just unbelievable, isn't it?
And his voice is it's demonic, isn't it?
He's nearly 50 now.
Probably past that, isn't he? It still sounds, yeah, still sounds
Dunno.
great.
He's not.
from having ever really been a fan, that was impressive. Yeah, really like that. I mean, it's just a personal taste thing that I'd wish they'd just take. I think I would have preferred it if there's no symphonic, or they just toned down that a bit. But then again, that wouldn't make them who they
That's
are.
who
would
they are,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. As I say, it's just a personal taste thing. But that was miles better than I was expecting. I was sat here going, "Oh, I'm not gonna like this one. I'm gonna say," but that was great.
I like the chaos. It really has a chaotic element to it.
And again,
It's like a whirlwind.
We've been talking about song structures in the last 4 or 5 vids, and again, this wasn't your normal song structure, was it? It was here's another idea. Oh, here's another idea. Well,
A ton of work.
Let's just stop and just have the drums for a bit, and then we'll kick in and do something else. And it's that.
And Cradle of Filth have been away for a little while, you know, and you think there's people. I'm so happy that there's a new album coming out, and I will be getting it on October the 22nd. What we were saying a couple of videos ago. Why do they release songs so far in advance of the album coming out? But admittedly, I can't wait. But where was I going? Oh no, I've lost my thread.
See you, everyone.
Yeah, goodbye, everybody. Oh damn, I lost my thread. I've lost my thought completely. But I love that chaos. I love that whole thing about it. That's just, this is madness and it shouldn't work. But there's such a lot of work gone into it. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. So they've been away for a little while, and people are waiting for a new album and everything. And they could have just kind of gone, well, let's just do something. Let's get an album out there. People will buy it. You know, they have a fan base and everything. People will buy it. But there's a ton of work gone into that.
Yeah.
You know, they've said, no, this needs to be as good as it can be. That's what I get from that. I'm quite excited about
and
this.
It's interesting because I'm coming from one of these, I don't know, what do you call them, legacy bands at this point?
Yeah, I guess.
That I don't have any baggage with Cradle of Filth at all, and I thought that was great. So it'll be interesting to see what people with that baggage think of it. Is that good or bad? I thought.
From my point of view, it gave me everything I wanted from Cradle of Filth. You know, it had all of the sounds and the his voice doing all of the things that he normally does, and the lady singer usually sings a little more. She'll be like a counterpoint voice, but it's one song. You can't put everything in one song. Well, you could. In what was that? 5 minutes.
Yeah, there's a lot to digest there, wasn't it?
So yeah, it sounds great. I don't even care if there's some studio trickery going on. I don't know whether he could still do that live or what, but he sounds.
Yeah, there's one bit where his voice is sort of delayed a little bit, type of thing. I thought that's cool.
But yeah, and they're going to tour. I saw a little pop up somewhere as we were watching that said something about them touring, and I've never seen them live. So I'd be very tempted to go and see them live, that's for sure. So, there you go. Cradle of Filth, a new album. I'm not sure when the last one was out, but it wasn't recently. It sounds great. Sounds like everything you would want from Cradle of Filth. Quite excited. Let us know. See you soon.
See you now.
Bye-bye.